What's up, everybody? How we doing? Right now, I'm just gonna little trade recap so far. Going over this live trading session so far. It's currently 2:52 p.m. Market is about to close in almost like an hour and something. Yeah, like 2 hours or so. 1 hour and 30. So not that far from closing. But as you can see, let's just start from the beginning of uh, this Tuesday's opening session. So price opened up, pretty bearish. A little manipulation up top, nothing too crazy. Wiggled his way all the way down here. I guess you can say this is a proper bullish key level, proper bullish key level right here. Of course, um, yeah. So of course, price pump traveled all the way down here. This was around what, like 7 p.m. Yeah, around 7 p.m. Well, 8, whatever. Somewhere around there. Price dumped, and then that's when the signal was sent to basically continue to pump. So you can see we went from like wiggling down, fake bearish pumps to being bullish. And as you can see, we have like the fake bearish traps, but price continued to pump all the way up, all the way up, and then they created a pretty good resistance level. And as you can see, price literally, when price hit this, it literally triggered the big sells down. And my mentor, he actually he taught me this. He taught the other people that he mentored this. And sadly, I didn't catch the pump up. But the only reason I sold was because, we're in a bearish market right now. So, I kind of learned my lesson with, because yesterday I was supposed to sell. I didn't sell. I bought. But that's because, this is what I decided to do because up here we have an unfilled 50% key level, which, could get hit because they almost always get hit. But the wider time frame, the wider key level is basically not pointing to the end. I bought, and sadly price sold, and I was pretty bitter, because I'm like, how, like, I was thinking, I'm like, I got pretty bitter. And as we always do when we're trading, because we always think we're right, and we always get angry when stuff don't go that way, which is normal, which is a normal human response. There's nothing wrong with that, but you always have to pick yourself back up. So let's go back down to lower time frame. And yeah, and I literally marked this range high, literally right before market open, right before the MA market open, because I recognize this pattern. I recognize this trading pattern, and then I realized that, oh, price didn't even hit it, which I should, which, in hindsight, obviously, like, I should have bought, but that's not always what happens. Because a lot of times, this candle right here can basically be an SMT, and be a signal, that price, um, dumps, or will just continue the dumping pattern. Then they could have been came up here, but they decided, and literally my TP was really over here. My TP was really down here, so like I literally, like, I mean, according to the markets, I was wrong, but I would have ended up being right regardless. However, we had a range high, fake decline, pump up, fake decline again until price hit this big bearish resistance level, and then that triggered the big sells. And then price hit a pretty, you can call this, some people call this order block. You can kind of call it whatever. But yeah, price hit this range low, and this is what triggered the big reversal upwards, as you can see. And we had some, excuse me, we had some small, bearish CRTs, range high. I mean CRT, accumulation, manipulation, distribution turned out to be manipulation again. Pump back up, and then more bear share teas, and then so yeah. God are willing, I'll be able to trade tomorrow, get a winning day tomorrow, get my funded again, and yeah, that's pretty much it's let's you know what, let's go for a trading recap really quick. So I'm honestly kind of conflicted with my trading right now because it kind of sucks to say, but I'm a little bit confused on what the market is doing right now. Because last week I had this marked, which I predicted pretty correctly. I predicted correct, but you know we're in a bearish market right now. People will say we're bullish, which we could be. Like the markets can do whatever, but I genuinely believe that we're bearish because we have so much liquidity below us, and on MES we're literally in range highs. Which in range highs, you would think to just buy, but that's not always the case because they use that liquidity and sell until you. So you think price is just going to continue to rocket up, which it very well could, you know. But nevertheless, um, I think that at most, if we don't reach all the way down here, give me a second. If we don't, if price doesn't, decide to come down to this 50% key level, because remember, the 50% key level, the halfway mark of the candles are very, very, very important. So if price decides not to come all the way down here, which I think it will, this is for sure the target, and this is a target 1,000%. Because look, these candles that liquidates and stabs into the range high, these range highs or range low, these candles are very, very important. These candles essentially dictate what price is going to do. So as you can see, price, this was a big trend, and then the price continued the trend instead of selling immediately, which price could have did. As you can see, price I guess you could say the market makers were tempted to sell early, but they use this opportunity to continue to push the markets all the way, all the way, all the way up. So this single range low right here caused this big upwards spike. So this single candle is so powerful. That's why I didn't even check, but let's see if I'm correct. Because a possible reason that we reversed, if MNQ didn't hit this range high yet, MES for sure did. So let's check right now. Let's check if MES did it. Let's see. Let me go back. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let us see. Okay, so it looks. Yeah, actually, don't speak too soon yet. If not, don't let me speak too soon yet. Okay, so it actually looks like even MES didn't even hit it yet. But as you can see, and we actually have a pretty weird SMT. But as you can see, price getting super low and just resisting. Rather than just fully dropping down. So this lets you know that the areas below are pretty near to getting hit. But yeah, M and Q got way closer as well. Say that. Well, yeah, look, I'm kind of nervous about price pumping up, which it very well could, very, 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 very well could. So yeah, but I think nevertheless, this might be the target for sure. Nevertheless, and bro, always before a target is hit, they're going to reverse. They're almost always going to reverse before a liquidity point level is hit. Always. And they pretty much went up higher than expected. but that's just a game. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. God bless you all. God willing, your trades go well. You start to something unlock in you guys where you freaking become Neo in the Matrix when it comes to this trading stuff. I hope you gain some insight from this. I myself am still evolving and learning each and every day. Trading is a skill, trading is a profession. Us traders, this is our career. And this is just a psychology lesson. You know, Sometimes, stuff doesn't go our way and it sucks. Sometimes, we might not have the finances that we may want or that we may need, but it truly is, all God's plans. And, this is something that I personally used to struggle with thinking I would get so close, literally so close to things going right. And then, and then something doesn't go my way. And then I just start blaming. I would start saying, oh, like I must be unlucky or blah, 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 blah. Why does this always happen? But, and sometimes I still kind of question, why did that happen? Because sometimes, stuff, stuff, stuff could have went a certain way and our life wouldn't be in the in the direction that is heading now, or that we're in. But you have to reflect, and God doesn't give us anything that we can't handle, and we truly are strong, and everything truly happens for a reason. I've been trading for over a year now, really a little bit longer, but consistently, literally over a year. I rarely missed, a day trading. The only time I probably missed a day trading was when I didn't have money to even purchase accounts, and that was what, like months ago. That was literally back in like April, and or April or May or somewhere around there, where I didn't even have money to trade. But look now I have money to continue to trade, to continue to buy accounts, and I'm super grateful for that. And even when I didn't have money, I would still be on the charts, dude. I would still be on the charts, um, waiting for market open, trading like I had like I had an account, trading like I had money when I literally didn't. You know, and this is just a trading psychology. This is just some psychology that you can use because we all need it at the end of the day. All of these people that you see that make a lot of money with trading, they all started from somewhere, and not every day is a good day. You know, and we tend to, especially me, on some losing days, I tend to beat myself up, be harsh on myself for no reason when it's not called for, because at the end of the day, each trading day, I give this my all. Each time I trade, I literally give this my all. I put so much into trading, and I try my best, and that is what truly matters. Trying your best. Some people don't even are not even trying to make a way out for themselves. Some people not even trying to better their lives. Well, I fucking am. Excuse my language. I 100% am trying to live a better life. That is why I am trading. Not only do I have a passion for it, but it pays. It pays good. Once you truly master it, it does pay good, and it's so scalable. So scalable, and it matches with my personality type because I don't like to really deal with staff, employees, or or colleagues. That's not my thing. Like this, people might say that trading is not a business, but in reality, it really is. These accounts, like we are managing these accounts, etc. We're business owners, however you would like to put it. We're entrepreneurs, and the thing with trading is, it's not like ecom. It's not like almost all these other businesses. You have to work with other people in some way, shape, or form. With trading, it's literally just you and the charts, and that is such a beautiful thing. And a lot of people like to call this gambling, which you can make that argument. And let's flip it. Isn't everything we do a gamble? Isn't everything we're not certain of and we take a risk, we take a decision, isn't that a gamble? These people that do e-com, these people that do drop shipping, they're gambling when they're buying a product, and when they're trying to, drop ship it and sell it, they're gambling on that product to be a winning product. And a lot of people say that trading is gambling. And by all means make that argument. But you can say that if they're a business owner as well, what they're doing is gambling. They're taking a gamble on themselves every single day, just like we're taking a gamble if we're going to win or not, you know. But in reality, it's just technical analysis, and we decide to make a strategic decision based off of our analysis. If we were real gamblers, we would just freaking be on Rainbet or something, doing plinko balls like Togi, and getting lucky like that. But no, you know. And for the person that is watching this, I truly hope that God will bless you with anything that you're struggling now. As well for me, and yeah, dude, like let's just keep grinding on this stuff, man. Because trading will truly be my way. I guarantee you, I will make millions of dollars from trading, dude. I guarantee it. I'll make hundreds and thousands of dollars trading, hundreds and millions of dollars, hundred millions of dollars trading. I guarantee it. I'll have all the nice cars and nice watches, you know, living luxurious life, eating whenever I want, not have to worry about any bills, providing for my family, taking them on nice vacations, flying first class. That will be my life. I guarantee it, bro. So, yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Take care, stay on the charts. Please don't give up. At times, I used to, even now, I have to be honest, sometimes I think about giving up, but then I remind myself, what else am I going to do? I have no other choice but to keep. Of course, I have a choice. I could literally just stop trading like now. Just be like, okay, like I'm done. But there's always going to be some part of me, even if I had that mentality of just to quit, there's always going to be some part of me that says, nope, fuck that, I'm going back. Excuse my language. So, yeah, guys, thanks for tuning into this video. Please don't give up, and prayer is the key. Peace out, guys.